We're back with part 3 of holiday shopping tips on how to save money Christmas style. Hey everybody, welcome to Thrifty Budgeting. 'Tis the season to be jolly, right? Not if you end up with an avalanche of debt when it comes to Christmas. But don't worry, we've got your back. So let's talk about Christmas. After all, it's only one of the biggest holidays of the year, and let's be honest, we all tend to go a little all out. Between buying gifts, baking treats, decorating the house, and hunting for that perfect tree, it's easy to see how expenses can add up fast. Now, whatever you do, you're going to want to stick with us around until the end, because we've got a few online backdoor secrets that can save you some serious money. Now, when it comes to buying gifts, it's so easy to fall into that just one more thing trap. But remember, Christmas isn't about how much that you spend. It's about the memories that you make. So one of the easiest ways that you can prepare for Christmas is to start setting a little aside early on. That way, you're not raiding your emergency fund or maxing out cards later. Now, even a small percentage from each paycheck can add up. If your bank or credit union offers a Christmas club account, that's a simple way that you can save automatically. And while the interest isn't much, usually less than 1%, it helps to keep your holiday fund growing and, most importantly, out of reach until you need it. Now, if that's not your style, slip cash into an envelope or savings app, then make it off limits. And if you're feeling a little extra motivated, declutter and sell a few things or take a quick side gig. Just don't overdo it. The goal is to save money, not stress yourself out before the season even starts. Now, before you spend a single penny though, you want to sit down and set your budget. Yeah, the old B word rears its head again. Now, what you want to do is write down every one that you plan to buy a Christmas gift for. Then jot a spending limit beside each name. Now, this is going to keep you on track and it saves you from those impulse cart regrets. Now, another thing to consider is if you are really low on cash and you're still trying to figure out how you're going to come up with some Christmas gifts, there's a lot of things that you can do that's not going to cost a fortune. Remember, great gifts don't have to come from fancy stores, and homemade presents not only cost less but mean a whole lot more. Like Christmas cookies, mason jar mixes, or simple DIY bath salts. Now, they're heartfelt, adorable, and show that you care. Now, if you need a little nudge, YouTube is packed with step-by-step tutorials that spark ideas faster than Rudolph's nose on Christmas Eve. I know it's cheesy, but it's Christmas. Now, once you've mapped out your spending and before you hit the stores, it's time to shop smart. This is when you want to take advantage and use those loyalty programs, coupons, and price match tools. Now, apps like Flip and Rakuten can help you find the best deals and even give you cash back. Now, when shopping for kids, stick to the 4 gift rule. Something they want, something they need, something to wear, and something to read. It keeps things simple, balanced, and meaningful. Now, if you're buying for teens or young adults, gift cards are a great choice. Just double check and make sure there's no expiration date. Now, most cards that are sold in the United States can't expire for at least 5 years from the date of purchase or last reload, thanks to the federal law. Now, everyone knows about Black Friday and Cyber Monday, but here's where real savings can sneak in, and that's the afterglow deals that roll out right after Christmas. Some folks call it Green Monday, but these days, it's really just extended Cyber Week sales, where retailers want to clear out their inventory. Now, that's your golden window to snag up those gifts at a cheaper price. Now, sometimes with up to 70% off with free shipping sprinkled in. Now, as you know, browsers can track your moves via cookies, and that's where retailers will use that data for dynamic pricing, meaning prices can quietly shift based on your past behavior. For example, if you've searched for the same laptop several times, that site just might assume you're eager and then bump up the price just a bit. Now, you can use private or incognito mode to help hide that browsing pattern, but that's not perfect perfect. Look, sites can still see things like your IP address and device info. So if you want to go that extra mile, clear your cookies on a regular basis or use a VPN. Now, both of these steps will make it even harder for retailers to connect your searches to past activity, helping you dodge those sneaky price hikes. Now, let's get to saving money on those Christmas decorations. You don't need to spend a fortune to make your home glow like a Hallmark movie. If you're trying to save money, pull out your old decor and just give it a little refresh. I mean, sometimes all it takes is a new ribbon or an extra strand of lights and you're saving money right there. Now, if you're a crafty type, try making your own ornaments. I mean, it can be cheaper and builds memories that last way longer than anything you'd buy in the store. However, if you're short on time, thrift stores and dollar stores are great places to score deals at Christmas time. And you can get anything from ornaments to garlands to tabletop decor. Now, if you're after the big stuff like trees, lights, and yard inflatables, the best time to buy is right after Christmas when stores slashes their price up to 70%. But here's a little insider scoop. Some savvy shoppers have noticed that home improvement stores like Lowe's and Home Depot sometimes quietly marks down their large decor a week or two before Christmas to free up floor space. Now, discounts do vary by location, but it is totally worth checking out. Now, you might just unwrap a deal earlier than anyone else. These days, a good artificial tree can run anywhere from $350 to $600, so it's really worth planning ahead and then comparing prices before you buy. But wait, I've got a little secret tip for you to score an expensive Christmas tree for more than half off with a bonus surprise at the end. What I'm about to share with you, I did this several years ago, and to be truthful, I learned it from my parents. My brother tried it later, and it worked for him too. So I was walking through a department store about a week or two after Christmas when I stopped to admire this stunning tree in front of me. Now, it was on sale, and it was a $300 tree that was marked down to $100. Now, that alone was an amazing deal. The tree was beautifully decorated with matching decor. I mean, we're talking ceramic bluebirds, bells, ribbons, diamond beaded garland, and other elaborate ornaments. Really, just too many to name. Now, the trimming alone was easily worth $300 or more. So I took a deep breath, remembering a cue from my parents, and thought, what the heck? I walked over to the salesperson and said, I'd like to buy the Christmas tree over here as is. And by that, I mean ornaments and all. She called over the manager, and honestly, I really wasn't sure that they'd go for it. I mean, the ornaments really were incredible. To my surprise, the manager agreed. They boxed everything up. I mean, we're talking the tree and the decorations. Not to mention, they helped load it all in my car. Now, I've got a gorgeous tree that I paid a bit over 65% off the original price, plus over $300 worth of ornaments for free. And since it's a quality tree, I won't have to fork out and get another one for years to come. Now, those are some great savings, but there's still more where you can trim your holiday spending. Now, Christmas cards might not be as trendy as they used to be, but they still spread warmth in a way that a text message just never could. Now, if you're crafty, you can make one of your own, and if you have kids, they love to join in, and grandparents, believe me, treasure those handmade keepsakes. Now, you can also pick up some super cheap cards at the dollar stores, and they still look great. Now, if you want to skip the stamps altogether and go even a cheaper route, you can send e-cards. Simple, quick, and free. And when it comes to wrapping paper, ribbons, and bows, here's the magic rule. Shop right after Christmas. Now, you can snag up to 75% off. And some stores even start markdowns late on Christmas Eve. Now, if you stock up and tuck it away for next year, you'll thank yourself for being ahead of the game. And save those bows and gift bags. Remember that they use beautifully, so don't throw them away. Now, when it comes to stocking stuffers, they can get expensive, so don't forget to budget for them. I mean, they add up faster than you think. Now, Now, for kids, you can go with something fun and low cost, like yo-yos, crayons, or mini puzzles. And teens, they love small favorites like keychains, lip balm, socks, and snacks. And here's the backdoor secrets that we promised you early on. Most people think saving online just means using promo codes or waiting for sales, and although those are good, there's a lot more money hiding in plain sight. A few simple moves can turn your regular checkout into a mini payday, or at least feel like it. So start with the cashback platforms. Now, these sites will quietly give you money back for purchases that you've already been planning to make. The best part is once you've set them up, it's all automatic. So tools like Rakuten, Swagbucks, Be Frugal, and Top Cash Back plug right into your browser or phone and find better deals before you even buy. And the cool part is that some will even stack with the in-store rewards when you link your credit card. And hang tight, because this next part gets a little interesting. We'll talk about how some stores quietly raise their prices based on what you've searched. Yeah, that's a thing. And we're going to show you how to stop it. Retailers will track your online searches through cookies. We all know that. But they'll use that data for dynamic pricing, which means that they're adjusting prices based on what they think you'll pay. To keep them guessing instead of gouging you, you want to use private or incognito mode when you shop. Now, this is not foolproof. They can still see things like your IP or device, but it does help to mask your history. Now, for extra protection, be sure and clear your cookies on a regular basis or use a VPN. And honestly, if you'll use both of them together, it's like putting a privacy curtain over your wallet. So when it comes to finding the best time to buy your purchases, if you're in the market for electronics like TVs, laptops, and tablets, usually those drop the most on Black Friday. Now, refurbished tech is another gold mine. Now, Amazon renewed products are inspected, cleaned, and tested by professionals and backed by at least a 90-day guarantee. And some renewed premium items come with a full 1-year warranty. Now, clothing often sees its deepest discounts on Cyber Monday. Now, if you need bedding or fitness gear, wait for January, because this is when stores are clearing out space and the markdowns can be huge. The goal here is to outsmart that spending trap. Hey, let us know where you're from in the comments, and be sure to drop your favorite holiday money saver. We'd love to hear them. And there you have it, Christmas savings thrifty budgeting style. Now go jingle all the way to savings. Stay thrifty.